Hi, and welcome to my Things to Do, where I like to make budget-friendly decor DIYs as well as DIY recipes that are easy and fun to make. While you're here, please subscribe to my channel, like it, share it with your friends. It's my things to do today. Make it your thing to do too. I've been asked to make a video on decorating my bearded dragon's tanks. Now first, let me just say, beardies really don't need much. It's more aesthetically for us than it is for them. And I wanted to use all Dollar Tree items to keep the cost low. I like flowers and leaves inside of the tank. I like making it more tropical, although beardies are a desert reptile. First, of course, you want to make sure that you do thoroughly clean your tank before adding anything to it. My beardies each have 40-gallon tanks, and that's only because I like to have room for them to walk around, and if I want to add large items to their tank, I can. Now, the first thing I did was I measured the tank across and lengthwise. Across, mine measured 17 inches. Lengthwise, it measured about 34.5 inches long. I'm using this sand-colored shelf liner that I got from Dollar Tree. I thought that would just look great at the bottom of the tank. The perfect thing about this shelf liner is that it's so easy to clean. And believe me, you want something at the bottom that is easy to clean. Once I did lay the shelf paper out, I used my box cutter to give it a clean, straight line cut. Slowly lay the shelf liner in the tank, taking out wrinkles and bubbles as you go along. This can take a little bit of time. With this tank, it wasn't so bad. When I went to go do AirAcore's tank, oh my God, I just could not get the wrinkles to stop, accumulating. It drove me absolutely nuts. Once that was done, I took my box cutter and just cut the excess off the side just to give it a more clean look on the side. Before I start actually adding plants and such into the tank, I want to go ahead and take what I already have, like these food and water bowls, and get them placed about where I want everything to be. She has her favorite, wooden hiding spot, and I want to get that just in the right spot. She also has another a wooden piece that I got from the pet store that she loves to stand on. And also, what I added to her tank a little while ago was a branch from our backyard. Now, if you're going to use something from outside, you want to make sure that you clean it very thoroughly, and you want to get it sanitized before adding it to your beardie's tank. So here I'm just situating everything where I want it. I decided I wanted her little hide spot to be facing the wall of the tank. That way when she's inside hiding, I can see her from the outside. I picked up this leaf garland from Dollar Tree that I'm going to wrap around that branch that I have there in the middle. You do, of course, want to be careful when adding any plants to your beardie's tanks. I choose not to use any live plants. My beardies love to taste things, and I don't want them eating anything that could be poisonous for them or make them sick. So everything I put inside the tank that is plant-like is all fake and nothing that they can bite little balls off of and possibly choke or digest in any way at all. I'm just going to wrap this garland around that branch, and to secure it, I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue on both ends just to, again, secure that to that branch so that she doesn't pull it off when she's walking on there, because I know this is going to be a spot that she'll be walking on a lot. I like plants such as these with these little tiny beads on them, but again, because I know Iggy and I know that she would eat them, I'm not going to place it inside of her tank. Instead, I'm going to make a bundle of the plants that I want and that could harm her, and I'm going to glue those on the outside of her tank. For my other foliage, I'm going to add those to a small plastic flower pot that I'm going to glue inside of Iggy's tank, so hopefully she will leave it there. Okay, so I've got everything inside, and here is Iggy, exactly where I thought she would be. There are the plants that I've added. I even added a little succulent to her wooden base that she had in there. Smile, Iggy! Smile! Iggy doesn't like to smile so much. Here's her little hideaway spot. I love that. I can see her when she's inside of it now. And she's just watching to see what I'm doing. I've got her food and water bowl in the corner. And I'll let you know if she decides she's going to leave that plant sitting where it is right now. I don't know, because she doesn't like having her room decorated so much. She likes to tear stuff down. But we'll see. For Ericor's room, I did the same thing. Any of the plants that I thought that he would chew on, I did glue to the outside of the tank. He's not as bad as Iggy. He won't taste too many things, and he usually leaves things alone once they're inside of his tank. He of course has a branch as well and added plants. He's just checking out that leafy one. I did glue some to the outside of his plant there. Sorry if I made you dizzy. Here, of course, checking his room out. Let's see what Iggy has done. She was on her log. Now she's checking everything out too. You like your new room? She's like, I gotta lick everything. This glass is too clean. Well, here are my baby's rooms. Ericor's room and Iggy's room. I will say that Iggy did take that planter down. She wasn't happy with that. Ericor, he's chill. He's loving his stuff a lot. Today, my thing to do was to redecorate my dragon's rooms. Why don't you make it your thing to do too? Bye.